Hello guys, hi man. My name is Karthik and I'm a certified fitness specialist. So what you're about to witness right now is something related to how my journey started as being a fitness specialist and how it took off. So stay tuned. I remember when I was in school, I was pretty lean. I had been so lean that and dark as well because I was from the very start मैं sports में था. I was in cricket, then I was in football. So it's like धूप में खेल के I turned tan. So I was dark and I was like very way too slim. So जिसकी वजह से मैं ठीक ठाक दिखता था, but then that's fine. So उसके बाद when I went into college and being so sports centric person, I loved sports so much. One day I saw boxing practice happening, and when I saw that, that interested me a lot, and I was like so much keen कि यार मेरे को ये चीज़ करनी है. And then recently, when I started watching boxing practices like one day and 2 days, the third day I was like, dude, I need to try this out. So तीसरे दिन से जब मैंने coach को try किया and I started going for boxing practices, that is the time when my fitness journey actually started. And उस वो दिन गया and आज के दिन आया that I've become so much involved into fitness that this is like something which I live for. If there's no fitness, I don't think I'll be able to survive because that is my life is like revolving around that thing. That's fitness. I actually don't remember if I had challenges or such, but what happened was yes, my family did not like me doing boxing. Actually, they were like, "यार तू नाक तोड़वा के आ जाएगा, and नाक टूट जाएगा तेरा तो क्यों कर रहा है boxing?" And my family had been very conservative, so they were like, "We don't want you to go for boxing, so why don't you just leave it?" And I was like, why should I leave it? I enjoy that sport, and that is. And uske baad, when I played my first competition and I won a medal, then after that I just went on winning few of the medals like DSO district, then I went states. So it's like I got special prizes from the principal. Then I got cash prizes as well. So then I started getting a little bit of recognition. So that was the time when I was like, why do I need to stop? So I didn't face any challenges as such, but yeah, the normal challenge which everybody else faces, like all the students face it, like studies को and sports को आप कैसे manage करते हो? That was a challenge. And हाँ, थोड़ा parents against थे boxing के, but then probably gradually they were like in my favor when they saw me doing boxing. So I really didn't have any challenges when I was doing boxing. I guess I started training clients when I was in 13th, at first year actually. So what happened was when I started training clients, I understood one thing because the thing with which I started was I started training boxing to students. So when I started training boxing to students, it appealed to me so much that I was like, you know what? When people felt like I had given them a transformation through boxing, and I helped them maintaining their weight categories, or like because we boxers are trained how to maintain the weight categories, as to how you can maintain your diet plan, the basic diet plans as that time because I was not educated that time. So how can you maintain your basic diet plans? आप basic diet plans को मद्देनजर रखते हुए अपना weight कैसे stabilize कर सकते हो, कितना amount of workout आपको करना है, सब कुछ थोड़ा बहुत generally आपको पता चल जाता है जब आप एक sport खेलते ही हो. उसके बाद जब when I started giving results to the clients just with boxing, people felt so happy, and people used to tell that this is what they had been trying from a very long time, and then suddenly this thing happened, and I was like, dude, जब वो results के साथ खुश होते थे, I was like, dude, this is what I actually wanted because people felt so happy after I had given them results that they were like, thank you, Karthik, that you had given us these kind of workout schedules. And I made my clients stick to the natural diets. I didn't give them any fancy diets, nothing fancy, nothing, no supplementations as well. So it's just a natural diet they followed and the workout which I made them do. That's all. It's like for me, it's like, see, people train their clients for like 1 hour or like 1.5 hours. But then for me, it's like, if I think that, the client has not hit the goals, so I may even take my workout for like 2 hours as well, because it's like for me that satisfaction is necessity. If I don't have a satisfaction training my client, trust me, it's like I don't get a good sleep. I don't feel like leaving that client because I know that the client has not completed the workout which I wanted him to do. So वो चीज़ चल रही थी. सो दैट्स जब वो चीज़ शुरू हो गई कि क्लाइंट के सेटिस्फैक्शन, जब वो क्लाइंट रिजल्ट देखने लग गए एंड दे स्टार्टेड प्रेजिंग मी, दैट वाज द थिंग व्हिच जस्ट हिट मी, एंड आई वाज लाइक, डूड, I wish to transform so many people. I want those people to like me for what I'm helping them up to, for what I'm like helping them in. It's like I wanted people to stay so fit that they could take care of their own health as well. If I'm not there with them, they could even take care of their own health. So it's like I share a lot of things with people. I share a different bond with my students. It's like I talk about everything about the diet plans. I mean, how can they get better about this thing, even for the students who are not there with me right now because they're like shifted or they're like traveling. They are like, they still call me and I still counsel them, like I still help them out. You know what, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. Because for me it's like, if they're happy, I'm happy. If the clients are happy, if the clients are like satisfied, I'm satisfied. That's all I take care of. So that's the reason I thought of like switching my career from boxing to being a fitness specialist. For me, guys, बहुत simple है because I had always been into sports. I have a very high metabolism. मेरा metabolism level कुछ ज़्यादा ही अच्छा है, touch wood अच्छा ही रहे. So what is the diet plan which I follow? I actually don't follow a rigid diet plan. I eat almost everything. You say sweets, I eat sweets. You say rice, I eat rice. You say chapati, I eat chapati. Basically, I'm not like a rice lover, but then yeah, I eat it at times. जब अब यार पंजाबी हूँ तो डाइट कैसे फॉलो होगी, बिकॉज आफ्टर ऑल घर पे घी के बिना काम नहीं चलता. एंड दैट्स लाइक चपातीस. तो चपातीस व्हाट आई प्रेफर. आई डोंट ईट राइस मच, बट देन हाँ, रात में चावल बन जाए, पालक पनीर के साथ चावल, ये सब चीज़ें अवॉइड भी नहीं होती, बिरयानी अवॉइड नहीं होती. सो इट्स जस्ट लाइक दैट. But yes, that does play a very important role, guys. It's been like years and years. It's been like, I guess, 5 to 6 years that I have been on a similar breakfast for like 6 years. डिनर मेरा थोड़ा वैरी कर जाता है, लंच भी थोड़ा वैरी करता है, बट देन इवनिंग थिंग एंड माई ब्रेकफास्ट इज ऑलवेज फिक्स्ड. And that does play a very important role, but then I make sure that I give my body a habit of eating everything so that it doesn't respond when I start eating carbs, or like when I buy chance and take more amount of fats for a month or something like that. So, and I know this thing that what if I did an intake of like more calories or like more carbs in a day, how do I need to work it out, for that entire week, how I need to maintain my weight. That is what I know perfectly. So, and because of high metabolism, yes, it does help. So it's like I don't follow proper diet plan, but then yeah, home food, clean food is what I prefer. And workout, yes, workout plays a very important role, guys. Trust me, a very important role. For me, working out takes like around 2 hours in a day, and it starts from Monday, it ends up till Saturday. And probably it's time like when the gyms are shut, I work out at home. And I worked on terrace as well. I imagine when I had been in my college and I had recently started boxing, it's been like 6 to 7 years, but then I still remember this thing because what happened was, when I was working there out, when I started doing boxing, I got so much into boxing that I was like, I used to practice there with my seniors early in the morning by 9 o'clock, 9 to 11, 9 to 12. I used to practice with my seniors. Then I used to take 2 hours practice for my juniors. And then after coming back home, I used to practice down my building for like an hour or so. So that was the thing. And I was like 6 hours I was training that time. And after that, it was like people started noticing it and people started asking me if I could teach them. So that's what started happening. I even remember when I had interviewed Vijendra Singh sir. Uh, when I went there to interview Vijendra Singh sir, and I sat down with him and I had a talk with him. He is such an amazing person. He is so amazing. I can't tell you that, because the way he talks, the way he just makes you feel like you're at his place, and then he's been knowing from a very long time. And the time he shared his stuffs with me, he shared how he won medals and what was the sacrifices which he had to do. It just gave me so much amount of buzz that I after that I won a DSO gold, district gold as well. So I was really proud of myself. I even met him. I guess once or two times I had met him as well. So that was what was happening. And yeah, so from that stage, working out 6 hours in a day. After that, coming here and like going on working out. It's been like so many years that I've been working out in this field now. So as far as my workout is concerned, guys, even if I go for a vacation, it's like I make sure that I find a gym first, because finding a gym is the priority for me, because every hotel does have a gym, but then it should have a gym. Otherwise, I'm not going to that hotel and staying. So even if I go to my native place, that is Amritsar, I make sure that I book a slot inside the gym and I go and I work out every day and I come back home, because I don't believe in taking an off, because for me taking an off is like just going on eating clean and like roaming around. But gym, no offs. That's what my diet and workout schedule is. I have got a lot of inspirations. Okay, I have been into so many sports, so I've got like my inspirations kept on changing. But once I stepped into the fitness line, once I was in boxing, I had my fitness icons, and I had my inspirations like Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson, which every boxer has, and so did I. I used to watch a lot. I have watched Rocky series, a Rocky series I've watched like so many times that I know each and every dialogue. So it's like when it's coming on the TV, I'm like repeating the dialogues and I'm like murmuring it around and around and around. So uh, I have watched Rocky series, but then inspiration, it's Muhammad Ali, it's Mike Tyson. Then when I shifted my career into the fitness line, I had one person who stood behind me like a rock and he wanted me to succeed in my life and into this field. I'll take his name. His name is Ubdesh Singh Saluja. That is a person I have looked up. It's like I saw him, I just met him once through a friend of mine. And then after that, when I met him, he was like so helpful. He just told me like, you know what, you should come into this field, you know what, you can do this, you can do this, you can do. He guided me up into my fitness career, and nobody does it. And then he helped me out so much. Still, it's like I meet him often, I talk to him often. It's like I can't stay without talking to him. It's like every week I keep talking to him, or like I text him like, so how are you and everything. We have a talk, we meet, we chill out. I remember we have done bhangra as well, guys. हमने इतनी मस्ती की है कि मैं आपको क्या बताऊं. But I have never found a person as humble as him, as sweet as him, as helpful as him, and as professional as him. When it's concerned with the professionalism, guys, he's way too professional. When it comes for helping, he wouldn't even think before helping you out. If you need help, you just ask him, Udesa, I need this help. He'll be like, oh, this is it. Okay, do this, and that's it. It's like he has a solution for almost everything. So that is the reason I look up to him and I admire him a lot. That he was my inspiration, and he has helped me a lot in my field and a lot in my career. He is someone whom I give the credit of me being so educated or so upfront in my field right now. Where I am right now, I give my credit to him. Right, it's like so. I really look up to you for everything, and I still look up to him. I think that I have gained knowledge. I have reached a little level, but that level will always remain one or like 10 down below this. That's what I believe, and that's what I always hope that wherever I go, so you're always above me, because I will look up to you like that all the time. So, guys, if you wish to follow him, his link is Ubdesh Singh Saluja on Instagram. You can follow him. So, Coach Ubdesh, that's his link, so you can follow that. Okay, to all the people who are willing to avail the services of fitness specialists or personal trainers, guys, I just request you one thing. When you ask somebody to train you, okay, please don't trust blindly. Okay, know how educated the person is, how well the knowledge the person has, and if he has complete knowledge about your body, as in if you have any injuries, does he know about those injuries? Will working out the way he is training you in elevate the injuries, or it will help you come over with the injuries? So always remember one thing: select your trainers well, and make sure that they are educated, they are well trained, and they have knowledge about what they're doing. That's all I'll say. And yeah, that's all I'll say. And guys, one more thing. Uh, I want to ask all the customers or all the clients or all the people out there who want to get a transformation, that guys, I understand that paying a huge sum of amount to clients is not what you will want, because that's where the trainers in India are lacking. I don't want that thing to happen, because people mind paying the trainers, but people are okay paying to the people uh, who have no knowledge. It's like the trainers who are educated, okay, and who do charge a bomb. People do mind paying them like 15 to 20,000, like 10 to 15,000, but then people are okay with paying 2 to 5,000 to a trainer. Guys, you need to know that you know what, you have to value your trainers. If a trainer is charging you 10 to 15,000, Have you ever asked why the trainer is charging 10 to 15,000? What is the reason why he is charging 10 to 15,000? Or like why is the gym allowing him to charge 10 to 15,000 and why the other trainers are charging less? Have you ever questioned that? Maybe because there's a reason that the trainer has that much amount of knowledge, that much amount of years of experience. That is the reason he's charging 10 to 15,000, and the transformation he can give you is way better than the transformation other people can give you. I'm not saying that the other trainer wouldn't have a knowledge, even he would have a knowledge, but then there are some categories, right? The amount of experience the trainer has, the amount of knowledge that trainer has. There's a segment of special population which we trainers would be knowing about. So what happens in that special population is people who have a little physical problems or ligament injuries or health issues. Those people come into that category, the risk factor category. So the trainers are trained specially for that special population also. Maybe the trainer is charging you 15,000 because he feels that you fall into that risk category, and I need to give that much amount of dedication, and I need to be that careful that what nothing goes wrong with your health. That is the reason he's charging you that much amount. But people are like, ठीक है ना, 5,000 5,000 वाला भी ट्रेनर करवा ही रहा है वर्कआउट. गाइस वर्कआउट तो करवा ही रहा है, वर्कआउट तो यूट्यूब पे भी अवेलेबल है. So why do you even wish to go for personal trainers? The workout is even available on the YouTube. The diet plans are available on Google. Then why do you have to go for a nutritionist? Have you ever questioned yourself that? That is because of reason that YouTube and Google is for generalized public. And the second thing is YouTube and Google doesn't know what kind of problems your body has. Maybe your body lacks flexibility. Maybe your body lacks, the strength, the stamina. You'll have workout plans there. No wonder you can opt for them. There's no problem in that. But remember one thing, when you indulge yourself with a personal trainer, the personal trainer is somebody who knows your body well, who spends time knowing your body, who knows how your body will respond to certain things in a certain way and how your body is going to respond. And that is how he creates that thing in your body, that your body needs to be ready for everything. Once he makes sure that this one person who lacks flexibility, he'll make sure that I train the client into flexibility also. He wouldn't just go for dumbbells and hypertrophy training. उसको ये चीज समझनी चाहिए कि जिस चीज में आपकी बॉडी लैक करती है, आपको उस चीज में भी ट्रेन करें, so that your body gets equal. Your body needs to be trained in all aspects of fitness. There's not just one aspect, guys. There are a lot many aspects. Come on, you need to know these things. That is the reason the trainer charges a bomb, which people think that 10 to 15,000, like 20,000 or 25,000 or more than that, it's like a bomb price. That is because that is based on the experience the trainer has. That's all I'll say, guys. So select your trainers wisely, and yeah, be careful and stay healthy. All the people who wants to become fitness specialists, first thing, best of luck for your future. Second thing, guys, devote some time in studying about it. Get yourselves educated before handling some clients. Make sure that you do a little bit of flow work, because general trainings, because you need to understand how the other trainers are responding to the clients, how you need to pitch the clients. You need to know about all these things, how you can pitch yourself more. So education is must. Second thing, education about the body, about all the physiology, kinesiology, about everything, guys. Knowledge is must. If you have knowledge, trust me, you'll have so much of self-confidence that you will be out there and be like, guys, I can train you well. That is what the confidence you should have. So for that, all you need to do is gain some knowledge, study about it. That's what I'd say. Indulge for some professional courses if you can. That will help you out in your future. And trust me, guys, when you have knowledge, knowledge speaks for you. I have got lot many goals. So the thing is, now I am preparing for something. That is, I've changed my fitness line, as in I've shifted myself from just weightlifting to CrossFit, and I've started boxing again. So I have anyways training, but I have been training boxing from all these years. I've not stopped that. So, but it's like I have started doing CrossFit a lot now. I am studying a lot about CrossFit. So now what I'm doing is, now it's like, there's a medal that's raised, fittest man on earth. That is what I want now. So I will be going for that. I will be frank with the fittest man on earth. It requires a lot of dedication. I know it requires a lot of time. I know, and shifting now into CrossFit and then getting that medal is way too tricky and way too, you know, it will be requiring a lot of efforts, and I am ready to put in. So that's what my aim is now. So let's see how far I can go. I have faith in myself that I will be able to do it pretty good. So let's see. Fingers crossed. A little tricky question, but I really don't have any rival or competitor in the industry. That is because I don't look up to somebody as a rival. Uh, there's always something that I wish to learn from each and everyone. So if there is somebody who's like better than me, guy, I look up to it. It's like that is my new target now. So if there is somebody who's one step ahead of me. So as for me, as far I'm concerned, guys, whoever is working with me is a friend to me. So it's like I share that kind of a bond with all the people I work that they are as a support for me. So it's like all the people with whom I work, I spend a lot of time with them. So it's like they all are a support to me and they all are my friends. So that's all about it. Next question. So the next question is um actually not a question. My views regarding these two pages is that you know they are giving they're doing a wonderful job right now, that they are voicing out to those people who actually belong into that industry, and they're voicing out to those people so that the thoughts which they have in their mind can be brought out to those amount of people who can actually relate to it. So it's like I found a very good platform from them. So it's like uh, my thoughts, what I think will be portrayed to a lot of people, and maybe it is helpful for those amount of people. So thank you, Madfitjunky, and be mad, be fit, be chunky, for giving me this opportunity that I could have. You helped me out for this interview. So thank you for voicing this. All this just gave me a platform for voicing out my thoughts. So thank you so much, and you're doing a great job. I have a may God bless you, and you have a bright future ahead. Thank you so much.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like our video and if you want to promote yourself and motivate others, you can connect with us. To connect, you can find all the details in the description. Please like, share and subscribe to my video. To subscribe to my channel, click here. And to watch our previous videos, you can click here. Thank you so much.